First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Newman. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Newman. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go with a slant that time, 15 yards in a first.
Watch it on my TV, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action, Newman. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Newman's throw there complete to Rodgers. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Lions at 6-5 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Well, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, it worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
He will be asking, are you my daddy, rolling on the floor laughing.
And they go play action now. Newman. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
I finally punched that joint out, bruh.
They have it at the 38-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Newman. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Newman. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now Newman to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history to making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
That's these misfits, man. These players don't nobody want.
And taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, Lawrence on the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Straight ahead, Etienne. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Newman on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Second and 10 now, Newman. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one.
Let's go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready, set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run him. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Newman 3rd and long from his end zone. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Newman. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's a throw again here, Newman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, right. Roll. Ready.
Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Newman. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 11 now. Newman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it's a smart move.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, hold it. Hey, stop.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Jones now in motion left. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That is
Outside on the stove, rolling on the floor, laughing.
down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I'm trying to win, bro. That's all. I'm trying to win, bro.
They are, and we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Play action. Now Newman. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Newman. Got an open man, it's Foster. Touchdown! Robert Foster in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions continue to pull away here this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Spreading his ass out, rolling on the floor.
Oh, yeah, man. You got to spread them out. You got to spread them out.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Nothing is open, sheesh.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
Hey, yo, that's a pick. This controller broke, bro. That's a pick. That's a pick.
Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action now. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception.
There you go. I got it that time.
At their own 30-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now Newman. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Again, Newman. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Newman. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a land touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
Misfits, baby, the misfits.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
But doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's got his man on the cross.
He's about to pick, man.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On first down, Lawrence. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here's Etienne. They find some open field here.
They gave him that. They gave him that shit.
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they'll throw on first down with Newman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They go play action with Newman. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Newman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Newman will throw again. His throw incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Newman. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Newman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Newman to throw. Right side to Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Newman. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we could see this thing pile up as we go on.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The Lions 7-yard line.
ETN up the middle. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on the roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On 3rd down, Newman. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. Got an open man, it's Foster. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Alpha.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. It's caught right side by Daniels. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darrell Daniels, 41 yards. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. Blankenship out for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Lions 38, Jaguars 20.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Balaj. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to be set up down.
Man, they don't give me my damn picks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Down inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him?
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
27.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Off the play fake, here's Newman. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Come back in! Come back in! 18 rattle! 18 rattle!
Now it's Newman. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now Newman on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Newman. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Balaj taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
Misfits win. Misfits win.
See in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so they were.